Sweeney Todd. And in this scene, Sweeney has just killed someone who has found out his murderous, terrible past. And Mrs. Lovett has an idea about what to do next.
Great idea. What are we going to do about him?
Later on, when it's dark, we'll take him to some secret place and bury him.
Well, of course we could do that. I don't suppose there's any relatives that are going to come poking around looking for him. Then again, you know me. Bright ideas just pop in my head and I keep thinking. Seems a downright shame.
Shame?
Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame. What's his name has, nor it can be traced. Business needs a lift. Debts to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. No? Seems an awful waste. I mean, with the price of meat, what it is, when you get it, if you get it. Good, you got it. Take for instance Mrs. Mooney and her pie shop. Business never better, using only pussycats and toast. Now a pussy's good for maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure they can't compare as far as taste.
Mrs. Lovett, what a charming notion.
Well, they does seem a waste.
As always, Mrs. Lovett, how I did without some
idea.
They'll never know.
Think about it. Lots of other gentlemen will soon be coming for a shave. Won't they think of all them pies?
What's the sound of the world out there?
What, Mr. Todd, what is that sound?
Those crunching noises pervading the air.
Yes, Mr. Toddy, yes, all around.
It's man devouring man, my dear.
Then who are we to deny it in here?
These are desperate times, Mrs. Lovett, and desperate measures are called for.
Here we are, hot out of the oven.
What is that?
It's priest. Try a little priest.
Is it really good?
Sir, it's too good, at least. Then again, they don't commit sins of the flesh. So it's pretty fresh.
Awful lot of fat.
Only where it's sat.
You got poet or something like that.
No, you see, the trouble with poet is how do you know it's deceased? Try the priest.
Heavenly! Not as hearty as Bishop, perhaps, but then not as bland as curate either.
And it's good for business. Always leaves you wanting more. Trouble is, we only get it in on Sundays. Lawyer's rather nice.
If it's for a price.
Order something else, though, to follow, since no one should swallow it twice.
Anything that's lean.
Well, then, if you're British and loyal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Anyway, it's clean, though, of course, it tastes of wherever it's been.
Is that squire on the fire?
Mercy, no, sir, look closer, you'll notice it's grosser.
Looks thicker, more like vicar.
No, it has to be grosser, it's green.
The history of the world, my love.
Save a lot of braves, do a lot of relatives favors.
Is those below serving those up above?
Everybody shaves, so there should be plenty of flavors.
How gratifying for once to know
That those above will serve those down below. Now let's see, we've got Tinker,
something pinker,
Tailor,
something paler,
Potter,
something hotter,
Butler,
something subtler,
Locksmith,
something
lovely bit of clock.
maybe for a lark.
Then again, a sweet if you like it cheap and you want it dark. Try the financier, peek of his career.
That looks pretty he drank.
Well, he drank, now it's bank cashier. Never really sold, or maybe it was old.
Have you any beetle?
That's weak, so I'm told. Beetle isn't bad till you smell it and notice how well it's been greased. Stick to priest. Now this one may be a bit stringy, but then of course, it's fiddle player.
Oh, this isn't fiddle player, it's piccolo player.
How can you tell?
It's piping hot. The history of the world, my sweet.
Oh, Mr. Todd, Mr. Todd, what does it tell?
Is who gets eaten and who gets to eat.
And Mr. Todd, too, Mr. Todd, who gets to sell?
But fortunately, it's also clear
That everybody goes down well with beer. Well now, if Marine doesn't appeal to you, how about Rear Admiral?
too salty. I prefer general.
With or without his privates. With his extra.
What is that?
It's fun. Finest in the shop. And we've got some shepherd's pie peppered with actual shepherd on top. And I've just begun. Here's a politician so oily, it's served with a doily, not one.
Put it on a bun. Well, you better know if it's going to run.
Try the fryer, fried it's drier.
No, the clergy is really too coarse and too mealy.
Then actor, that's compactor.
Yes, and always arrives overdone. I'll call again when you have judge on the menu.
Wait. We might not have judge yet, but we've got something that you might like even better.
What's that?
Executioner.
Have charity towards the world, my pet.